We're approaching the end.
Yeah. And a psychologist is telling you, believe the voices.
No, I'm moving on to the next video as a lead-in. So we're approaching the end. And, like, all these videos, they've made me feel really bad. And, like, you know, I just, the state of the world and the people that lead it believing shit like this. And it really harms me in my mental state. And it depresses me. So, today is a gift for everyone. Right? I've brought a remedy for depression and anxiety for everyone. And if you just watch this and you watch it with us, I'll guarantee that you'll be 100% less depressed and anxious at the end of this, because this woman guarantees it.
Oh, it's a guarantee.
Oh, it's a guarantee. It's a goddamn hootin', one of a kind, never gonna see again. You know, guarantee relief for depression and anxiety, and really for the next 18 minutes. We should just kind of bask and take it in.
I do like a good bask.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
like a fat seal on a rock.
Sure, that's all right. Don't you worry.
Gerald! Get off the rock! Get off! You
Don't you worry about a thing.
So right, let's. I know this bit of jovialness will take away from the pure cure I'm about to remedy us with. So let's just stop. Let's take a moment and let's just take in.
And here we go. Let's get your incense ready. Get your bells ready. Namaste. Come on. Yeah, she understands. Look at that smile. We've got 18 minutes of this healing energy coming right at you right now, just for you, friend. Feel that healing Reiki radiation coming out straight away. You can feel it straight away now, can't you? She knows all the energy she's gonna have to pump out. Look, she gets it, but she's ready to make that sacrifice to make you feel better. She's gonna reach right in there. She's gonna make your soul feel better. She's not looking away. She's just making sure there's no one behind. She's looking out for you, dog. You know, when you feel that healing energy just calling out from you from that screen, reaching right into your soul, grabbing out all that darkness, bringing out the light. See? She knows. Yeah. She's just giving you a little bit of her energy, one living, loving being to another, and that other's you. Yeah, it is. See? Don't you feel better already? Doesn't it make you feel warm inside? Bring a light to all the corners of the darkness? Yeah. And look at it. Look, see? She cares. Look at those. Look at those not cold dead eyes. She cares about you. We all care about you. Do you not feel better? Folks, we've got 17 more minutes of the best healing Reiki energy coming out of your screen right now. It's going to reach right into your soul, and it's going to pull out the darkness. It's going to touch you deep on the inside. It's going to make you feel just right. The depression's going to burn right away. She knows. She knows she's filling you with that positive energy. That's just how good of a person she is. Yeah. Right there. Can you not feel it deep inside you? Can you not feel it? I feel it. It's right there. I feel it changing me from the inside.
Right, I can't keep up with this fucking joke any longer. Who the fuck watches this? I'm gonna try and debunk this before this video's finished, right? I'm just gonna let it play in the background so you can feel its healing energy and see if it works for you as it did for us, because I feel 1,000,000,000 times better.
I just feel a bit cold.
So I want to know, right? Personally, I want to know. How does she send this energy through the internet? Does the internet have like a secret storage capacity for Reiki energy, and she sits there and she's got lots and lots of videos of just her sat like that for hours. So she's sending all of her purifying, healing Reiki energy through the internet, right? So she can either do it through the speakers right? Or through the visual medium of seeing it, right? And so she's either doing that or she's sending it down through the electrons in the wild, right? They carry that healing, purifying Reiki energy into a storage capacitor, much like a transformer on a telephone pole. And it stores it there. And then when we watch this, we can hear this incidental music. We see her in front of her plants and her candles, nicely lit, right? And she's nodding with like a half grimacing, half smiling face, while you sit there taking in this healing Reiki energy with your depression and anxiety. And you can see she's agreeing with how you're trying to fight against your thoughts now. She's letting you know that she's right there with you, feeling what you feel, right? She understands. Look at her nodding. She understands it. She gets it. Look, she knows what's going through my head, and she's with me. She's understanding what's going on. Can you not feel the love tonight?
To me, I'm looking at her facial expressions, and it's kind of like, she's listening to you complain about something really bad, and she's witnessed it that a bit, and she's nodding, she's understanding. But then she's going, well, yeah, but we're moving on. You're moving on.
Yeah, it's not.
She's nodding this smile.
And the fact that you might feel better from this doesn't have anything to do with the music or just sitting down for around 17 to 18 minutes, listening to calming music and just calming yourself. Trying actively to not let the thoughts harass you, because you sat down in front of this beautifully furnished video, right? With this wonderful incidental music. And why would you want to disappoint her? You're going to try and actively think about how you can make yourself better, because you're getting those healing rays in. It's that positivity that's making you feel that inside of you. It's not yourself sitting down and basically meditating to gain control over your subconscious thought, as it dominates your subconscious thought and makes you feel like you're this horrible, abhorrent, anxious piece of shit that isn't deserving of being walked on by the worst person in the world, right? You're healing this nice, calming, incidental music. You're looking at this lovely, charming face that's showing through her smiles and nods and slight grimaces that she understands, and she knows what you're going through. It isn't any of that. It's just the Reiki waves. It's not feeling companionship with someone who's not even paying attention to what's going on in the screen. She gets it. She knows how it works, and she's making the world a better place. She's making everyone feel better. She's not charging for personal Reiki sessions. She's not charging, because everyone knows, right, that if you can do this en masse, right, to everyone, to the 20, 30,000 people that have watched this video to date, she can send out all this energy to everyone that's watched that video.
Yeah.
But that's dissipated into those 20 or 30,000 people that have watched that video, you see? So you would see, she gets it. She's smiling. Ah,
got you.
See? She knows that she can give you the full benefit of 100% of her power that isn't dissipated into the masses, right? If you just give her that little bit of scratch. That real private session online where you can get the full healing effect of her powers.
Yeah. Hold on, advert.
Yeah, she gets it. She's laughing. She knows. She gets it.
Yeah, but this video is going to be intersected with a couple of adverts, Unless you've got an ad blocker on, you're going to get, nice healing, Reiki energy, nice music, and then bam, McDonald's.
No, because she's a clinician. She's not going to have the commercials there. If the commercials are put there, that's Google's fault, not hers. She's a lovely, healing person trying to heal you with her hands, right? She's using her bare fucking hands to heal you, and you would say such horrible things about this nice person? How fucking dare you?
I dare. This is- I mean, now, the nods look condescending at some point. Like, oh.
Yes, I get it too. I understand. Yes. Yeah, I'm collecting your energy. I'm collecting it as we speak. I'm thankful, so thankful. You do? Oh, yes, you do. Right.
Stop, officer, don't shoot.
So I'm going to stop debunking this video because it's fucking stupid, and I'm going to give some actual help. So, if you're depressed and anxious, one, it doesn't have to be forever. It feels like it's forever because that's what your brain wants you to think. Because you're stuck in a rut somehow, you know, whatever. There's a billion reasons that everyone's depressed. But a lot of the reasons for depression merely come from thought cycles, right? And repeated patterns of stuff. That's what cognitive behavioral therapy is actually meant to do if it's done by a person who knows what the fuck they're talking about, right? Because a lot of times they just go, oh, I'll do CBT, so how do you feel today? Oh, that's nice. Really? Read a book by Jonthan Haidt called The Happiness Hypothesis, and it will explain everything better than I'm about to, because I'm going to explain it very quickly. The basic premise is that your subconscious mind is an elephant, and your conscious thought is a man riding that elephant, right? So your subconscious thought, you have no real control over what your subconscious thought does. And your conscious thought more makes excuses for your subconscious thought and how it acts. So when you're subconscious, through a lack of dopamine, serotonin, blah, 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 right? Keeps on telling you you're a worthless piece of shit. How dare you? I can't believe you've done this. Why would you do that? Most people are looking at you weird. Oh, you said that thing, and then people laugh. But that was a nervous laugh. They were kind of like weirded out what you say, and now they don't like you, right? And all these different thoughts, right? It's all self-justifications from your conscious thought over your subconscious thought. Now, the man riding the elephant, if he wants to turn left and the elephant doesn't want it, he's not going to be able to, right? But the thing is through training your own brain, you're going to be able to turn that elephant to the left. It's not as simple as just going, hey, elephant, turn left, but like, hey, there's some salt in that cave over there. Have you had salt recently? You should go dig it out. Some numbers over there. And then it goes, oh, sweet. So really what you should do is actually confront your thoughts in a very table sort of way. So when you have a bad time, you should make, you know, a thing going, well, this is the thought I'm having, this is when I have it. Write out your thought process. What thought leads to what, right? And you do that for a while. You also kind of write down a thing going, this is what I've done today. And you do it for like a couple of weeks, right? And then when you have those bad thoughts, you put the time of what the bad thought is and how it is, right? And then you can look at both of them and go, hey, I have this particular thought a lot when this action happens. So then you can train yourself to not stop the thought, but acknowledge that it's there, right? So like this video is trying to make you do, where you just kind of sit down and just kind of absorb what's going on. You slow down, you don't think about the bad things, right? And this is kind of what you do in CBT. So then you make it so you can pick up on these bad thoughts, so you don't make these vicious downward spirals in your thought process, right? And you find a place where you know you can catch it, and then break the pattern. When you find yourself having that thought, that depressive thought or that anxious thought, go do something different that you wouldn't do at that time of the day. Like, go for a walk, do something different. If every time you sit down to watch TV it makes you feel bad, then do something different, right? And show yourself that you have that power over it. And it's not going to make everything better all night, but eventually your subconscious and your conscious thought together will begin to realize that you don't have to think like that, right? Because eventually you'll realize that you're making a proactive step in making your life better, which will make you feel better. And even when you start doing it, you're not going to be able to understand that at the start. And it's one of the most horrible things about depression and anxiety. It can take years to get rid of if it's properly ingrained, like you have dysthymia or something, right? But you can overcome it, and it's just baby steps. It's just little baby steps, and you take each victory and you hold it up like it's the biggest fucking victory ever to yourself, right? And every time you start thinking bad, so what you should do is every time you have one of those victories, is you should take a little book, right? You
You write down your victory, right? And then anytime you have a thought that's bad about that sort of thing, you can look back at how you've overcome that, right? And the more things you have like that, the more you will see that you can overcome it all. And you don't need to listen to grifter assholes like this that are trying to make a quick buck because you feel bad and you're looking for any fucking reason to feel better. These fuckers aren't going to make you feel better. I'm not going to make you feel better. You're going to make yourself feel better. And the power from knowing that you're going to make yourself feel better will eventually actually make everything better. Because you can show yourself that you can make the changes that need to happen to make you feel better, right? Just moving away and getting rid of everything isn't necessarily going to make things better unless you're surrounded by absolute knobheads, right? Because then you move away and you feel alone. But the thing is if you can conquer them inside yourself, you might not be able to make yourself 100% better, because some people never recover from depression and anxiety. Sometimes it's just there forever, right? But knowing that you have some control over it is better than not having any control over it, right? And if you can stop yourself from doing it, then it's better for everyone, isn't it? Now, the way I've said isn't necessarily going to make everyone better. You're not going to hear this cunt say it, right? But it's at least something to try. And if it doesn't work, don't take it as, oh, it's never going to work for me, right? If you've tried it and you've made a resolute effort to do it, right? The fact that you've done that and held to it should override any other thoughts that you can't do it. Just because that particular way didn't make you happy, you stuck to a thing and you did it properly, and if you did do both of those things, then you should try and feel some gratification that you can definitely see the end out of it, and that not everything is overbearing, because it's all baby steps. This bitch fucking holding her hands up at a fucking camera isn't gonna make you feel better. Some cunt saying, hey, purify you with an egg, and that'll take your problems away. That happens, right? Fucking thinking that you're gonna go to some fucking shop full of hippies and buying some crystals, that ain't gonna make you feel better. Prescription drugs might not even make you feel better. Every form of depression and anxiety is kind of singular to the person that is experiencing it, right? And everyone can get rid of it. You just need to find the way that it is. And if one way doesn't work, don't let it hold you down. Just go, this way doesn't work. One of them will, right? Because even if a bunch of them don't work, by the time you've tried a bunch of them, if you put the proper effort in, you will feel better, because you yourself have been trying to put effort in to make your life better, and that'll make you feel so much fucking better than this fucking bitch ever will, because she made you sit down for 20 minutes and listen to nice music while she holds her hands up and gives you approving fucking nods, right? Any way you feel better from this is only going to be a placebo, because you're expecting it to work. And then it's going to come back, right? So if you think this bitch, right, is going to make you feel better, or any cunt that does some shit like this is going to make you feel better, just know, right, that the next day when you wake up, that healing effect seems to go away. It's because the endorphins that were pumped through your body when you listened to nice incidental music and you had a slight version of meditation, or you looked at someone with a smiling face nodding at you and your problems, was really what made you feel better. But you look for that next bit of the high, won't you? And then you'll message her and go, oh man, I felt so much better, but now I don't. I need to do it privately. Can I pay you X amount of money so you can do a private holding up your hand sessions in front of the camera with me? I need it desperately.
Oh, yeah. See, nice music when you feel relaxed.
Yeah.
And once that music's gone, temporary relief.
All she's doing is making you sit down, listening to calming music, because you think it might work. You probably got a couple of candles around you, maybe some incense and burning oils. You have some nice, pleasant smells, right? Because if it just smells like lavender, well, lavender calms you down. So if I get some lavender candles, and then it's a bit dark and it's candlelit. Candlelit to humans always looks better than normal light. Like light made from fucking lamps and light fixtures. And then you have that, and then you have the nice smell of the burning, you have the lavender, which is calming to the brain, and you think it's going to make you calm, so it does, and then you're sat there, you're not worried about the fucking kids upstairs in bed, or you're not worried about the problems in work.
Yeah, you sat there listening to calming music, you're breathing slower,
Link to donate affirmation plus affirmations in the description video in the description below. Reiki classes with Andrea and mentoring sessions plus more.
Yeah, she comes across as a kindly person with all the nice facial expressions, looking very kindly, but it's a grift.
That's the whole fucking point.
It's all it is, isn't it? It's just a grift.
Of course it is.
Like,
She's literally telling you that she can heal your depression and anxiety, right?
And you'll believe it.
With Reiki. Healing energy that... Because this video is like, I think, 3 weeks old, right? So, she is claiming that she can heal you from 3 weeks ago.
From thousands of miles away, 3 weeks ago.
I don't know where she is.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
She could be British.
Could be anywhere in the world. But...
Like, well, maybe not anywhere, but I doubt she's in around. But like, she's claiming that she can help you with your depression and anxiety from 3 weeks ago, and then every day that passes makes that more. So in a year, she's going to be claiming that she can use Reiki to heal your depression a year from now, 2 years from now. You can watch this video in 2050 and she's claiming that she can heal your depression and anxiety.
But everything you might get from this will just be a temporary thing where you've just relaxed for a minute.
And she's got, like, in a description, I looked in a description, she's got this really stupidly long description. And then at the very bottom, it goes, oh, by the way, don't, like, use this instead of psych stuff. And that's after the links to where you can buy things.
Too long, didn't read. Didn't get to the end.
By the way, before you get to the bit that says all that, why don't you visit my website and store and make a personal session?
Make a donation, put yourself in, read the book.
Like, if she actually gave a shit about that stuff and she wasn't just putting that there so people couldn't complain about it, right? If she actually thought that, she would put it at the top of a description, like in bold capital letters with like asterisks in front of it going, this should not be substituted for real, like,
therapy,
medical things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this son of a bitch, right, thinks...
I made you some therapy.
This son of a bitch thinks that she should be able to... You didn't fold the bottom of that out, dickhead.
Oh.
I just lost that much of the rolling. It all fell out because you handed me upside down and then I grabbed it and it went back.
Sorry. Oh.
Do you know what though? I'm impressed with myself because I condescendingly agreed with the video in a comedic way and debunked the video and gave sound psychological advice. All in the time that it's taken her to hold her hands up for 18 minutes to claim that she can heal you because she's holding her hands up. And considering I'm a long-winded son of a bitch, I think I did quite well.
Yeah, I think someone who watches this might learn something.
But that's actually what she put at the bottom. Disclaimer, this video is not a substitute for seeking professional medical care and is offered for relaxation and stress reduction which support the body's natural healing abilities. Reiki is a complement and never a replacement to professional medical care. If she really believed that, she should have said it at the beginning of a video instead of putting it at the very bottom of a very long
That, and isn't the video
description
about anxiety and depression and she's just put stress? Left out the other two.
Because I'm willing to bet that that is something she puts in all of them.
A quick copy paste at the bottom out the way.
Yeah.
But all the poor people who believe this, right, and they're going to get the therapy, they're going to feel better for a little bit, and then the next day, the next day comes, and the next day comes, and then they're in a situation that's really stressing them out. They're anxious, they're depressed.
And then, by the way,
they don't have that music. They don't.
And then, hey, Andrea, can you give us a private session for?
I'm just imagining they're not in a situation where they can make that phone call.
You know what? Let's look it up. Let's see how much a private session is, yo.
Oh, the website's right there.
Now, I'm going to go off a video. I'm going to be fair. Let's go off a video, right? We're making fun of the video, so let's go off what the video says. Right, so let's go on a website.
Meet Andrea. Let's connect. Might be under Let's Connect on the right there.
Well, no, that's telling you where all the shit is. $85 for a recorded 1 hour Zoom call.
All meetings are recorded so you can rewatch and not miss anything. Payment is submitted when booking your meeting. Refundable if cancelled up to 12 hours prior.
So, $85 for an hour for her to do that. Affirmations below. Use these affirmations.
For British people, that's about £77.
So, like, for an hour, she charges that
Yeah, so
to do this.
£77 roughly per hour. Just to look at you, and it's not a grift, honestly. She is really trying to help you.
It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I might go into this business.
Well, I hope that calmed you. It certainly calmed us. Good day.